How's everybody doing today? Hello from Singapore. Emily, how was your day? Hi. From the Philippines, love all the way back. My day has just been really chill. I've just been playing games all day. I don't know. I really wasn't doing anything like crazy. So I just thought I'd get on and we would just talk, you know? I don't think we do that enough. Sometimes we just need to talk, you know what I mean? Sometimes just talking's cool. How are you guys? You guys feeling anything these days? You guys like sensitive or like something bugging you, or you know, all the basics? I've been thinking a lot lately, and I feel like I don't know. You have an interview after this? Well, good luck with your interview. Hello everybody. My name is Jay. We're just chilling. It's a vibe today. And nothing too crazy or fancy. Maybe I want to angle my camera a little bit more up. Maybe that's too up. That's too up. Like that. That was good. How's everyone doing? Hair looks so nice. It's very poofy. Nice day 6 shirt. Yes, it is a day 6 shirt. You guys know what shirt this is? It's our youth tour. You guys ever have those days where it's like you don't know what you're doing, but you're kind of just doing something the whole day, but you still don't know what you're doing? I think today's like one of those days. Your room looks crazy? What about my room looks crazy? Ooh. My room has some things over there that I need to get rid of, but it's pretty clean for the most part. Whoa, so many comments. Yes, don't forget to vote for Mama for sure. We actually got nominated for an award, for a couple of awards, so hopefully we were able to win, bring a dub home for everybody, so everyone could have a good time, everyone could be a little proud, you know what I mean? I feel like Zombie was our song, you know, not like anyone specific, but just not day 6, not my day. It's just I feel like Zombie was just everyone's song, you know what I mean? I don't know. What's up, Jay? I don't know, just vibing. I don't really know what I'm gonna do today. I've been having a lot of thoughts. I've been thinking about a lot of things. I guess we'll just sit in Discord, see if anyone comes in. Per usual. But I don't know. What's on my mind? What's on my mind? Well, there's things going on at home. There's things going outside. I had a pretty rough day in the studio yesterday. It was kind of weird. Like, I haven't had like it was so hard. Like I wanted to be able to, because I have a really important project that I'm working on. It's super important to me, and I wanted to do well on it, but I left it in a position where I had to kind of just, you know, do like 70% of the work, and then like I had to leave the 30% to my producer. But I don't like doing that. I like So usually like you'll record and then you'll have the track like rough, and then you'll listen to it a couple times before you go home, make sure everything's good, so you don't have to come back and record more. But then like it sounded okay, but it wasn't like wow, you know. I really don't like leaving the studio like that. I like leaving the studio feeling like, oof, we killed it, we nailed it, everything's good. This is gonna come out great when it gets mixed. It's gonna be good, and then it's gonna become great after it gets mixed. But for this, like, this is a really important project to me, and I feel like I left it at okay, and it's gonna become like kind of like it's all right, you know. Like the mix and the master is supposed to take it to greatness, but I feel like it's gonna take it to moderate, to normality. You know what I mean? So it kind of sucks, bro. Like I just wanna. It's so annoying because music, there's like no answer. It's not like you can put more time into it. I literally tried everything I could. Like there was literally nothing else I could do. And then because the people on this track are people that I really look up to. And it's so funny because yesterday we were talking about it in the studio, and then you guys know that Drake song, around the time that your idols become your rivals and soon enough everybody be AI for your survival. So it's like, I don't know if it's AI for your survival or whatever. I don't even know that second line, but it's that first line, around the time that your idols become your rivals, right? And it's not that they're becoming my idol or my rivals, but that I'm able to even be on a track with these kinds of people is like crazy for me. Like I went to that meeting, it was so crazy. I went to this meeting, right, with these people that I'm on this track with, and I was like, damn, what am I doing in this room? What am I doing in this building? Like, if you had told me a year ago that I would have been in that room with those people, I would have been like, you're stupid, you're lying, there's no way. But I feel like all the hard work and all the effort that my team and I put into the eaJ project ended up like procuring itself in that moment. And everything just got crunched into this small room, and they looked at me dead in the eyes, and they were like, dude, your track goes hard, like your songs go hard, guest not is great, 50 proof is fire, your verse, you killed it on the song. And I was like, wow, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Like, yeah, it was crazy because they sent me a track, and then I sent my portion back, and they were like, yeah, you killed it. And I was like, I remember asking them over and over because they weren't like specific, and they were just like, oh yeah, it's dope, we're good. And I would ask again, like, are you sure it's all right? Like, you don't want me to change some parts of, like, you don't need me to do this and that? And they're just like, no, it's good, you killed it. And I'm just like, oh wow, that's kind of crazy. And then like I'm gonna tell you guys in the future when the song comes out and all of that, but it was just nuts because like I went to this meeting, they were like, yeah, I have a surprise for you. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of scared. And then they were like, yeah, I think you're gonna like the surprise. And I'm like, I've never even talked to these people. What do you mean surprise? Like, am I about to like go into a room and get jumped? Like I was scared. I was actually scared going in. Not like, well, not so much being jumped or whatever. That's just a joke. But I was thinking like what can they surprise you? Like, is JYP gonna come out of another room and be like, ah, got your ass? Like, is it gonna be like one of those things like, caught you doing work outside of day 6? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I went in and they were like, okay, so this and this is this in this situation, and I think we think this person would be a great addition to the track as well as you and I. And I was like, who? And they were like, well, it's this person. I was like, what? I was like, what? Like, it was just so crazy. Drop a hint? I can't, I'm sorry. No hints, but that's the story. And someday, I hopefully soon in the future, I'll be able to tell you who it was. And it was just so mind-boggling for me, because like, these are really the people that I've been looking up to and that I've been respecting, you know, for such a long time. that it was just so weird. It was surreal hearing myself on a track with their voice on the same track. You know, it was just like really Nicki Minaj. No, not Nicki Minaj. But it was just so weird and surreal. You know what I mean? So that was the reason, and then they're like, okay, you need to, it'd be great if you could go do this and this, because we changed the composition a little bit. And I was like, okay, that's fire, perfect. I'll take it back and then I'll do it. And then I went to the studio and I tried to do it, and it was bugging me because I left it kind of just as is. And that's why yesterday I came back and I was like, today's just a type of day where I just want to stream. And I just want to not think about anything. You know, stuff's been happening at home, stuff's been happening like in the studio. Good things, bad things, mediocre things, average things, normal things, positive things, negative things, just all conflicting at once, creating this weird supernova that we live in called life, right? Because life is just an explosion of emotions, right? Because like if you really think about it, I feel like Jake Paul no no hints, guys, sorry. I really wish I could, like, I really want to tell you guys, but I can't. Okay, my hair is too crazy today. I'm gonna go put on a hoodie. I'll be right back. Be right back. Okay, chat, chill out. I'm saying like eaJ x Obama, chill out. You know that's not happening. That'd be crazy though. I wonder if Obama would be down to play Among Us. That'd be so sick. I asked Pablo if he wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons, but then he said he was a little bit busy with work. So, and then I think he also mentioned that he wasn't too keen on the game. But I mean, it is what it is. Maybe he'll play like Among Us or something in the future. I don't know. But yeah, dude, eaJ x Asu on a track, maybe Asu on a track. But yeah, I mean, just like a lot of things have been happening for me, and I feel like in that moment it was really weird because it felt like, because you guys only see things from the outside, right? But then from the inside, things aren't always as easy as they seem to be. Like, it might seem like we're just, you know, like we go to these shoots and we bust out these songs and it's just so true and all that stuff. But you know, there's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes. Like for a song, I am the most annoying type of artist or recording artist, right? I'm so annoying. If I was a producer, I would never want to work with me. I'm the type that will be like, okay, everything's good in the studio, we're done for today, and then I'll leave, and on the car ride home I'll be like, hey, so I'll be back tomorrow, we need to fix this and this. And then he'll be like, alright, and then I'll go back and they will do it, and I'll be like, alright, we're good now, we're good. And then on the way home again, I'll be like, so we need to fix this and this and this. And he's like, you're sure, right? This is all we need to do? And I'm like, yeah. I think so. And he'll be like, you think so? And I'll be like, yeah. We're good. And I'll be like, okay. And I'll do that like 10 times. Cause I can't release anything. I can't release things if I don't like them. You know what I mean? Like if I don't feel completely, like if I don't feel like they're at where they need to be, like I can't. You know what's one song that I really regret releasing, because that song I kind of just let it go? Well, 2 songs actually. Number 1 is Pinocchio, the YouTube version on my YouTube channel, and number 2 is Truman. Pinocchio 1 is because Pinocchio, I feel like personally, Pinocchio the acoustic version was better than the actual version. I thought maybe I should have just released the acoustic version, but I don't want to release it again. You know, that makes no sense. So I was like, you know. And then Truman was just dude, that song was done in a day. That was too fast. And I never went back to it because we had so many other things that we had to do. That was like, and I just kind of like just put it out because, you know, we had to make the video for Pac-Man. Pac-Man was supposed to come out first before Truman. We had more time on Truman, so I was gonna go back to it, but then we couldn't go back to it because we had to film the video for Pac-Man. So we had to release Truman before Pac-Man, after 50 Proof. But originally Pac-Man was after 50 Proof, so switch spots, and then no time to fix it up or make it more layered or, you know, hide all the flaws in the song. Now it's just blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Dude, time is always a really big issue. We always run into like a lot of time crunches. Like, I don't know. Like, just time crunches are just so annoying. Cause you know, before Day 6 came back and I had my horrible incident, as like Kuno would say, it was like we were releasing a song every month, was it, or every 2 weeks? I forget. I think it was every 2 weeks, right? Every month, yeah. We were releasing a song every month. Yeah, every 6th day of the month. Yeah. But I don't know. Like, it's weird. And all of a sudden we stopped, and then Truman started coming out. And then we went on hiatus for a little bit. And then Pac-Man came out. And then It Just Is came out. And now Pillows is gonna come out. And a lot of things are gonna come out. A lot of things. And guys, I think one thing that my team has been saying is that right now isn't a season of releasing our own music, but more so a season of collaborations and learning from collaborations and figuring out what works best with who and what and how to do those kinds of things. You know what I mean? Like, we've been learning a lot. Pillows? Yeah. If you, I've actually leaked my verse of Pillows, the one without Keshi, all over the place. So, if you guys haven't heard it by now, then, damn, feels bad. Feels bad. Spoiled? How can you spoil something that I've already put out into the world? I actually went to I think I went to Amber's channel, and then I let everyone there hear it, but I told them not to be a snitch and like just to erase it and just to vibe with it in the moment. So I don't know if anyone has it, but hopefully they don't. I kind of want them to save it, and they can release it, you know, after the original song comes out in a couple weeks, like 2-3 weeks, I think, because we're filming the video now. I'm not gonna be in the video, but hey, what's up, man? Who's Boggy Mike? Hi. Anyway, yeah, just it's just been crazy. That line really gets me. Around the time that your idols become your rivals, it's nuts. Cause like we grew up as trainees listening to these people's songs and thinking like, dang, they're just like unapproachable and they're just like on this level that's so far away from us. And then you realize that all these people are around my age, and then like that it's actually a thing that can happen. You know what I mean? I'm just like, wow. And like I was saying before, I was in that room and they were just like, yeah, like we actually mess with your music. Like you wouldn't be here if we did it. Cause you know how I am. I'm insecure. I don't really feel like I'm good at anything. I feel like I tried really hard. I feel like I tried really, really, really hard. Someone just said their name. I feel like I try really, really, really hard. But I don't feel like I'm good at what I do, you know? But I just wanna, I don't know. I wanna do my best. And I want that track to just be fire. Like, as soon as it comes out, people are like, who is this person? Who's this person after this person after this person? You know what I mean? But like, it's not on that level. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because I know it's just this one thing that I'm not getting, and I feel like the layers are off or something. I'm just not mixing something right, and it's pissing me off because I know it could be there, but it's missing that 5% that takes it to greatness. You know what I mean? Like it's just so annoying. It's just so annoying, dude. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. When you know you could do something, but then you end up not being able to do it because I don't know. So annoying, so annoying, so annoying, so annoying. But so yeah, that happened, and then like I was actually hit with some good news from yesterday that the family situation wasn't as bad as people had said. And that they were it wasn't as bad as we had originally thought. So that's, thank you Lord, thank God for that. Thanks to everybody who sent out their support and prayers and love. We appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, with everything comes a silver lining. The family thing was the most important thing, but then as soon as you hear that they're okay, everything goes back to normal, and you're just like, what if I hit that verse just a little bit? What if I tried like 1 or 2 more times? Or like, I was so weird too. I was in the studio and I was just like, that was the first time in a really, really long time that my throat hurt from singing. And like my throat doesn't hurt. Like it was weird. Like something was stuck on my throat, as if I like pushed it too far. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was just really strange to me. And I don't know. I just can't stop thinking about it. I really want to text my my producer and be like, hey, so did you get around to mixing? Like, does it sound okay? Cause like everyone else on that track is so talented. Everyone is so talented, and it's not just about talent. Like they're so colorful. Their artistic color is so distinct. You know what I mean? Like they're so distinct. No, I think you guys will understand what I'm talking about when the song actually does drop, and then you guys will be like, oh, okay, that's why he said what he said. You may have your opinions about me. You know, you may have your ideas about me, but I don't know, I just feel like I'm not. It's almost as if like for me being on that track, it felt like, 1, it was surreal, 2, it was a great honor, and 3, it felt like a really, really big test for me, like just as an artist, to see how much I had grown within the year of doing my own art. Because it's hard. Like these people are titans. I felt like I was a person fighting titans. Not that we're fighting on the track, but that in order for people to not be let down by the song, for the song's vibe to continue, like I had to hit a certain threshold of ability or listenability, if that's a word, I don't know, so that people could keep listening to the song or repeat it and not have to like come to this part at the end where it's like, oh, what is this? This is garbo. I don't want to hear this part and just skip it, you know? I don't want it to become something like that. I want this whole song to just be good. Like I feel like I wasn't able to do my part yet. We'll see what we can do in the mix, and we'll see if we can, you know, salvage and do some parts better. But it just really annoys me that I couldn't be satisfied with it. Cause you know, for like Pac-Man or like It Just Is or like even like Truman or 50 Proof coming out of the studio, like I was super satisfied with it. I was super satisfied with them, and I was like, okay, cool. You know, like even the Rich Brian feature, I was like, cool. I'm good with it. Like every song until now, it's been okay. But this song is so annoying. And I think it's because it matters the most to me out of everything that I've done so far. Because being told in that room that they respect me, that my verse was good, and that our music was on point and we were on the right track, and that as a musician, they felt like I was a musician. That hit me a little bit differently. I don't want to let them down. I really don't want to let them down. Pressure? I don't know. I don't know about pressure. I just feel like, yeah, I don't want to let people down. I just want to do well, you know what I mean? Happy Halloween, by the way, everybody. I know it's Halloween in America for everybody. Anyway, but I mean, aside from that whole thing, just being in that situation and hearing those words, it meant so much to me, because I know how hard my producer worked, and I know how hard Django had worked. I know how hard 220 had worked. I know how hard John had worked. I know how hard I had worked. You know, I know how hard our team had worked in order to get to where we were today. We're on this platform, and finally people are looking at me not as just, oh, that's that kid that does YouTube on J6, or that's that kid that tries really hard to be relatable and funny. Because you know what, I do try really hard. I really do try really hard to be relatable and funny. I do. And as a musician, finally for the first time, it felt like Jay as a musician, as an individual, was respected as a musician for what he does. You know how long that took me? That took me 5 years. As a band as a whole, I'm so proud of Day 6. I'm so proud of Day 6. We've been recognized in the community for a long time. You know what I mean? But even in the midst of the band and the team and all that, there was always a need for me to be recognized or for me to be understood. That my craft isn't being on Twitter making hashtags. That my craft isn't about making videos on YouTube. I do those things, and I market that way. I market Day 6 that way, so that there's a way for more people to hear our music in the end. That's not for me to segue off and eventually become a content creator. All of that was a stepping stone for a bigger platform for people to hear our music. You know what I mean? And then it was just like, once again, I know I said this a lot, but I'm back in that room, and all I could think about is, we respect your music as a musician. I'm just like, you have dope lyrics, your top lane's great, your tracks, your songs are just good. You wouldn't be in this room if we didn't think you were. And I was just like, and they were like, yeah, not a lot of people come into this room. And I was like, wow. Like, you guys, I told them, because I was tearing up a little bit. And I was like, you guys don't know how much this means to me. This is everything that I've worked for. All I've ever wanted in my life is to be loved and respected for what I do. You know? Because ever since my earlier days or whatever, when I was like a kid and just chilling and didn't have like as many friends as everyone else, because I was an asshole. I was a little like I was a stupid snarky asshole who thought, well, okay, the thing is, I didn't think I was the best, and I didn't think I was like better than everybody. What it was it was a defense mechanism, and it went up because I was scared that people were gonna hurt me when I was younger. But then, you know, after college, you come to realize that people are just people and they treat you how you treat them. And if you act comfortable around them, they eventually become comfortable around you, for most people, you know? And that's kind of why I treat you guys with so much transparency. And like, even though we're fans, like I just feel like we're fam. It's different. You know, some people may want to treat their fans like they're fans and create this distance and make themselves look like they're this entity. And you know, a lot of people tell me that. A lot of people tell me like, yo, you need to put more distance between yourself and your fans. You're making yourself seem too approachable, too relatable. You're too apparent. You're too everywhere. And I'm like, that's the plan. What do you mean I'm too relatable? We're all human beings. Am I not made of the same flesh? Am I not made of the same materials? Am I not born at the same rank as everybody else? We're all born as infants. Was I born as a divine human being? Like, why am I supposed to be perfect? Dude, exactly. Someone just said fam, not fan. Yeah, we're fam. We're fam. We respect each other. There's a mutual respect for each other. We get on the stage, and then you guys anchor our stage for us. There's a famous saying about Day 6 concerts, and if you guys have ever been to one, you'll know. And you feel it when you're in the crowd. But Day 6 concerts aren't run by Day 6. They're run by not fans, but fam. All together. Like, the concerts are Day 6 and everyone that came to watch together. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, you'll go to a show and you'll realize, I promise you, if you come to one of our shows, you will realize that without the audience, that show is nothing. And you know, some other artists are like super capable of doing these crazy movements and like all putting on this spectacular show with all these fireworks, and that's amazing. That's amazing artistry in itself. But for us, we create the fireworks spiritually. We want to have 3 hours of a moment that'll change your life and your perspective on things. We want you to feel all the emotions that we felt while writing those songs and while singing them. We want you to feel all the moments that we had gone through as a family, not a fan and artist relationship. You know what I mean? Exactly. We're 6 members, the 5 of us and you guys. So it's kind of crazy. Like I just like, even like the other week, someone was telling me like, you make yourself too open. You're too transparent. My sister tells me that all the time, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Why are you guys so nailed down into this concept of what an idol is, that you have to be this perfect human being? That makes no sense. I say this all the time, but what kind of idol are we being if the people that idolize us only see what's perfect about us? That makes no sense. They really think about it. Really go into your brain and think about it. Because if they really idolize us and they want to become like us, and people, you know, they think of us as role models, then wouldn't being perfect and only showing the perfect things make them feel like perfection is the norm? But that's not true. Perfection doesn't exist in anywhere. I'm sure you know a lot of things happen. Everyone makes mistakes. No one's perfect. And I'm sorry. Just, I don't know who you think is perfect, but other than God and Jesus and, you know, whatever your religion may be and whatever your beliefs may be, other than those divine individuals, like, no one's perfect. And that's just how it's gonna be, and that's how it always will be. Humans are born with primal instincts, and those instincts aren't always the most moral. But to be human is to be wrong. To be human is to let your emotions run free so that you remind yourself that you're alive. To be human is to make mistakes and be hurt and hurt others and to feel things. To be human is to feel things. You know what I mean? Don't be so ashamed of all your regrets and your secrets and all these things that everyone's always thinking about things that they've done 10 years ago. Like, who cares? No one remembers all that crap anymore. You know what's crazy? Like, you think about these things that you've said that are like cringy like 5 years ago or like last week or 2 weeks ago, but to be honest, no one other than you even remembers what you said. Just let them go. You don't need those thoughts in your head. Why would you need those thoughts in your head? No one cares more than you do about yourself, and no one pays more attention to yourself than you do. Look, if you barely notice it, then they are not gonna notice it. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. It's just... And some of these people, like, they just expect you to be perfect, and I'm like, wake up. There's no such thing as perfect. Like, just please wake up. And my approach to you guys as fam, not fan, like, you know, a lot of people would say that that's dangerous. That it leaves you vulnerable to the issues that can pop up. It leaves you vulnerable. Like, even the streaming thing, people were upset with me starting it because of the fact that it left me vulnerable, and they didn't want me to taint. They didn't want me to hurt myself career-wise, and they didn't want me to hurt Day 6, you know, as an individual of Day 6. But that's not the point. My point was to not to ever like further myself or to hurt anybody. My point was to be more honest and be more transparent. If anything, wouldn't that help? I just feel like if anything, wouldn't that be something that would help our situation? Is creating relatability something that's not good? Is being a human being something that's frowned upon these days? I learn, I make mistakes, I learn again, I run, I trip, I fall, I get up, I run again, I trip, I fall, I run, trip and fall, get up, trip, fall, get up, run, over and over. That's just what life is. You know, you get out, you get kicked off your bike, and then you just get back on it. No one's gonna, you know? No one gets a free pass. No one gets training wheels in life. There's no trial run or like demo that you can just hardcore grind and all of a sudden like just, you know, blaze through the dungeon of life and just beat the final boss and all of a sudden everything's gravy. Life's not a game, man. Life just really be like that sometimes. I just really don't get it. Like, some people out here really thinking like, man, like these people are like perfect. They can do no wrong. I'm so disappointed in you because you did this or you said this. I'm like, bro, like we're humans. We're not no robot like androids. I really wish and I try my best to be the role model that you want me to be, even though I always tell you that I'm not. When's the last time I told you that I'm perfect and that I'm going to not screw things up? Never. Never. I always tell you. And I think you should be telling people too. I've never once in my life said I'm perfect and will never say things or do things that'll disappoint you. I'm gonna disappoint you. I'm going to. I know for a fact that things will disappoint you here and there. I'm gonna try my best to accept those things and learn and grow from those things. Yeah, and then thank you for educating me whenever I do trip and fall, so that next time I won't have to trip and fall about the same thing. Therefore, I'll know, and maybe someday I can become the person that makes less mistakes. But am I ever gonna become a person that doesn't make any mistakes? No. No. Even as an adult. You know what's funny? Peter tweeted this tweet that said, I thought at 30 you automatically get a manual of life. And I felt like, am I angry? No, I'm not. I just get very passionate when I speak about things. Sorry if I seem angry. I'm not angry at all. Peter made this comment on Twitter, and he was like, I thought you get a guide or a handbook, you know, about life and how it should be. When you turn 30, you're automatically given this thing about how to act and how to be an adult. And you know what's crazy? Like, even GD said in that IU song that he doesn't feel like he's 30. He just still feels like he's a kid. And I'm not gonna lie, I still feel like I'm a kid. I feel like everyone says that. When you're 30 or when you're 40, when you're 50, you still feel like a kid. I feel like everyone's just faking it till you make it. Exactly. Age is just a number. I agree. Age is just a number. Just because you turned, 20, 21, 18, you're about to go to college and you don't know what your major is. 25 and you're still chilling, don't have a job, trying to figure out things. 30 and you don't know what you're doing, you're still trying to embrace things, you're doing small things here and there, but you still don't know what you're doing. 40, you don't know what's going on in your life, in your marriage, in your relationship, your social relationships. You're like, dude, chill out. Take comfort in the fact that nobody knows what they're doing. Literally nobody at 50, at 70, at 80, at 30, at 25, at 20, at 15, at 10, at 6. No one knows what they're doing all the same. Take comfort in that. And if you haven't heard this, then I think you do need to hear it. This is a very important message for those of y'all who haven't heard it yet. Sometimes you just gotta let life take you on this like roller coaster ride, and you're not gonna be dragging no roller coaster to the left and to the right like whenever you can, Like, that's not within your power. As human beings, we can't physically drag a roller coaster that's on its rails, powered to a different direction off rails. Sometimes you just gotta let it take you to where it wants to take you. And then along the way, you'll find small routes to better yourself, to get to a better place. Because even roller coasters, or like let's say trains, because roller coasters only have like one way. So roller coasters is a bad analogy, but let's say trains. You're taking this train, you're not gonna be able to switch the train's direction. You're not gonna be able to turn in reverse. That's not how trains work. But you could choose left or right. You could choose left, middle, right. You could choose when to get off. You can choose when to get back on. We have power. We have a lot more power than we believe we do. But we can't automatically assume that everything in our life that happens to us is due to something that we did wrong or something that we did great. We can't assume that all the problems that we run into are because of things that we've done wrong or handled poorly. You know what I mean? Is this online church? I'm sorry, bro. A lot of the Twitch streamers that have just come to know me because of like other people that I've played games with or my gaming stuff or like TSM nonsense. This might feel like really, really random for you, but this is what I usually do on Instagram. I'm just vibing out here. I'm speaking my thoughts. I'm sorry if this is weird. This is not online church, but I'm just vibing. Things out. I don't even know where I came from. How did I get here? Is a podcast that I do, and that's where you can hear me talk about this kind of stuff. I do this all the time. I used to do like midnight, like 5 a.m. Instagram sessions when I was like the deepest in my feels, and that would like, I don't know, those were some deep ass talks, but like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how I got here, but it was interesting. Anyway, was it a good week? I don't know. Was it a bad week? I don't think so. Was it an okay week? Kind of. Just kind of mediocre. There were good points, there were high points and low points, and that's kind of just like what life is, right? Yeah. Motivational speaker? Hell yes. Deep talk, God's plan. God's plan is true. Or whatever divine being you believe in, whatever your religion is. Some people believe in karma, some people believe in faith, some people believe in God, some people believe in other things. You know? Respect to whatever your beliefs are. And whatever person you are. It's just, I don't know, for me it's like, it's whatever. Among Us today? No. Among Us, I think on Tuesday. What day is it today? Among Us on our Tuesday. So next week. On the 3rd KST? Wait, I'll check it for you guys. Real quick. We're playing with, I have a list right here. Monday 5 p.m. PST, Tuesday 12 p.m. KST. It's the same time, just converted. We're playing Among Us in a lobby with Mark and Joey and some of Joey and Mark's friends. We have Stephanie Poetry, I think. I haven't asked her yet though. Tina, we have Jody, we have John, Masayoshi. I have a bunch of people coming through. I think it'll be fun. But yeah, that's the lobby. Mark Bam, they're all coming through. I think that'd be interesting. Daft doesn't like playing. Daft doesn't play Among Us. And you know the thing is, like, last time. So one time we were in voice comms, because we were playing in silence with a Soup and Daph and Super and Wendy and Irene and everybody, and then Mark was like, oh shoot, it's Asu, and then it was like, yo, and he joined and he was like, hey, what's up? And then Daph joined and I was like, Mark, get out! Get out! Get out before she says something crazy! Dude, I can't, bro. I just can't. I know Daph is gonna say something crazy, and then all Mark's fans are gonna be very upset with me, and I don't want that. I don't want that situation. So, you know, I respect the fandom, I respect Mark, and I respect their, you know, what they feel like is peaceful, like what they feel like is a good borderline, and I don't think Daph is within that borderline. So I was just like, get out! And I think he thought I was kidding. I was like, no, like actually get out, please, get out, please. And then he got out. She's a brand risk? I wouldn't say she's a brand risk. Daph is a K-pop stan. Daph is a very interesting K-pop stan with a very interesting filter. I think the filter is a problem. You know, in actuality, I think Daph is one of the kindest people I've met on the platform. And that's saying a lot, because this platform and like the way that I was introduced to and the people that I know on this platform are very wholesome. But you will not find someone as kind-hearted and as warm and fuzzy inside as Daph is. It's interesting. It's interesting. As much as I troll her or whatever, she's really down to earth. And you'll see all her friends saying the same thing. And she's a little asshole sometimes on stream. It could be annoying as hell, but you know, like deep down, she's a good person. She's a really good person. The only problem is Daph doesn't have a filter. She says what everyone is thinking. That's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. But Daph is cool. You guys can clip and ship us, whatever. Daph already knows. We talk about this kind of stuff. But yeah. So if you guys have ever thought like, oh, Daph is a persona, like is she just like that on stream? No, she's just actually like that. She's exactly the same off stream. Like literally exactly the same off stream. It's kind of crazy. Ask Young K to join. I would, but then the thing is, I think that would like okay, so the thing about getting Young K or my other members, like I really want to open a Day 6 lobby of Among Us, but then I would have to get permission from Studio J. And one, it's not the easiest process. Two, it's a very long process. And it's a lot of me asking over and over the same things over and over. And I'm just really fed up with it. I can't do it anymore. So I kind of just do what I have to do now. So like I'll ask artists directly. Yeah, like paperwork just isn't for me. And it's not just a Studio J thing. It's like a every company kind of thing. Like, you know, they have to take care of their artists. They have to do certain things. And even if they're in the same group, like there's just certain, I don't know. There's just certain bounds that you don't really touch. But yeah. I'm telling you, it's not just Studio J though. It's literally every company. It's literally every company. And that's why I gave up on the K-pop Among Us lobby. Because I went around asking and I realized that I would ask the artists and then they would ask their management and they would all get shut down. So it couldn't happen. Yeah. So I apologize if you guys were excited for that. I tried. I really tried. I could probably play with Keshi. Keshi would be down. See, American artists and Korean artists have different standards, and I think American artists are a little bit more in control of what they're allowed to do and what they can do. I don't think it's good or bad either way. It's just different. You know what I mean? It's different. So yeah, I did try. Keshi, yeah. Jamie, probably, yeah. Keshi, the thing is, I'm already playing D&D with him. Do you guys know about D&D? Do you guys know that we're playing Dungeons and Dragons? You guys do? Every Tuesday on Arcadium's channel, the world #1 Dungeon Master. See, a lot of you guys didn't know that, huh? What is D&D? It's Dungeons and Dragons. So what happens is if you go onto Twitch and you type Arcadium, his Twitch stream comes out, and then every Tuesday, 2 p.m. CST, not PST, 2 p.m. CST, we play a game called Dungeons and Dragons, and the group that we play with is Arcadium as a dungeon master. He's making the story, so we're like playing an MMORPG, but like in real time, like with our words. It's really fun. And then we're playing with Keshi, we're playing with Clinton Kane, we're playing with Stephanie Poetry, playing with Felicia Day, and then we have Arcadium, so that's 5 of us. 2 p.m. CST, yeah. Yeah, Clinton Kane, he's sick. He's so funny. Like, Clinton Kane is very strange. He's a very interesting character. 4 a.m. KST? No, it's 3 a.m. KST. Oh no, it is 4 a.m. KST because I get up at 3 a.m. to set up and eat and get ready before I start the stream. Yes, my character, if you guys have heard, is named Lily Pichu. Why? I don't know. I liked it. Clinton Kane is down to earth. He is down to earth. Why is it called Lily Pichu? I don't know. Cause it was a pixie. It was a sprite. It was a rogue sprite. So I made like the alternate reality version of Lily Pichu. Lily is also a very down to earth and kind person. Like on the inside, she's very kind. Like she's very, very kind. I think she's very similar to Daph in a different way. Daph doesn't have a filter, Lily does, but they're the same kind of kind, like on the inside, you know what I mean? They're all really good people. Toast is cool, Sykkuno's cool, like Peter's cool, like you know, Jody, I think John's sick. Like everyone in this friend circle, I'm so blessed. Like I think Ray's really, really kind too on the inside. Like, well, she's kind on the outside too. I'm not saying that these people are like assholes or like have these weird personas on the outside. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is on the inside that they're like, they're really good people. They're genuinely good people. And I've had a hard time. Irene's really cool too. I've had a hard time. I'll be right back. Crying, I'm not crying, I just heard something. But basically going off from my story, like I had a really hard time finding people that I could associate myself with and, you know, really vibe with, you know what I mean? And it's just really great that I've met these people, like all the people that I've named, like Flair, like Ryan, the other Ryan, Taco, Darren, you know, Irene, like Plushies, well, I guess it's Kimmy. I don't know what she likes to be called. Chris is great too, you know, Tina, just, it's, I don't know, it's just, it's hard. Peter's great. It's hard finding people that you feel like you're comfortable with. Wendy, you know, it's hard finding people that you feel comfortable with and feel like you could tell them. Toast, yeah, you could tell them things. And like it's nice having to not have to play this politics game and to just be able to be like, hey, like Hafu, yeah, Hafu's dope. Leslie, yeah. Denny, yeah. Brandon, my Brandon. I love you. Look, the thing is, I can't name everybody that I've met, but everyone I've met here has just been so wholesome, you know. Abe, yeah, and like Pokey, yeah, and like just everyone's just been so wholesome and just been more than welcoming, you know what I mean? They've been more than genuine, and they've been more, I don't know, it's just weird. Like they've just been really cool. And that's really hard to find, bro. Like in the real world. And yeah, Sykkuno. I already said it. Heini, Sykkuno. It's hard. It's hard to find people that are genuine in real life sometimes, and it's so ironic. It's so freaking ironic that I found them online. Like, wouldn't it be easier to find people that you could relate to and people that you can, like, you know, you could talk to genuinely about things? Like, yeah, Maya, Arya, everybody, everyone's been really great. But I just think it's so ironic that, like, you find those people online. Isn't that weird? Oh, Miskiv, yeah, dude. Okay, look, Miskiv has a persona. He's a troll, but I think by no means does he mean harm on anybody when he says things or does things. He's just having fun. Now, does that mean that I condone all of his behavior? No. Does that mean I condone all of the words and his usage of certain vernacular? No. No. Definitely not. But do I feel like inside he's a good person? Yeah, I do. I really do. I really do feel like he's a good person. Today's my birthday. Wish me happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ray. I hope you have a really good one. I don't know. You also met a new online community? Yo, you know what? Maybe in this time where, like, the social climate is burning because of a pandemic, because of all of these things happening around the world, because of all the hate and all of the wars sprouting from everywhere, in homes to cities to nations, through people's bodies. Like, maybe as we're social distancing and as we're trying to understand and rehabilitate and re-understand how to integrate ourselves back into society, maybe while we're social distancing, maybe the best thing is, or a good thing we could do is, we can find a community maybe online. 'Cause that's really helped me. That's helped me a lot. I found this community online. They're wholesome. I chill with them. I'm on Discord with Ryan and Flair and sometimes Irene and Rennie, like, all the time. Like, we're the morning crew. We get on at the same time. And Yozu, like, we just kick it. You know what I mean? It just feels good to know that you don't have to be, like, lonely. You could just turn on your computer, snap it on, and be like, hey, what are you guys up to? And everyone's so welcoming. It's like, you could literally just join a group or join a chat in the Discord, and people are just like, yeah. I don't know. I think it's just really interesting that the internet has become such a place. Shut up, Darren. I muted him. And we troll like this, but I don't know. I'll be right back. Who's banging on my door, man? Okay, chill out, chill out, chill out. No cap. Tears may have been spilt, but it was because someone just messaged me. But look, the whole thing is, I'm just so sick of all the politics and having to go this way and that way and do this and that. I washed my face. I need to calm down. I'm gonna stream. But yeah, it feels good finding people that you can relate to and having people that tell you that you're not crazy and that the things that you're reaching for and working hard for are things that they have also worked for and that they think are valuable and can produce results, and just overall supportive, you know what I mean? It's cool having people that support you, and sometimes it's people that barely know you. It's crazy that people you've met, what, like 2 months ago, can be there for you more than people that are supposed to be there for you since 7 years ago, since 4 years ago, since 6 years ago. It's crazy. It really is. I'm just sick of the politics, man. And sometimes some of my members will just be like, hey, that's just how it is. And you just gotta play the game. You just gotta do the right things, say the right things to the right people so that you can do what you need and you can get what you want. I'm just like, why? Why do I have to do that? Why can't I just do my best, and why can't I do my part? And why can't I just work and do what my job is? And people can still help me and aid me. I don't know. I feel like me and the boys worked for a lot of things on our own. And we've really pushed and tried hard with the fans and with my days to get things, and we've succeeded at getting things together. Where people could have helped us more, but they didn't. And now all of a sudden they're rushing out of the bushworks, the woodwork, saying, "Oh, we always believed in you. We always knew you could do it." You know what that feels like? I think more than annoyed, I'm just disappointed that what I thought was right, because I'm a really cynical person and I always think the worst in people. So I really hate it when I'm right. But we've made it happen, you know what I mean? Like, day 6 and my days have made it happen. It just blows my mind. It blows my mind that these people are always telling us we're stupid and like laughing in our faces. You know, when I made my YouTube channel, someone that was working with us at the time, doesn't work with us anymore, but they left to go do something else. I said, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel so that we could, make better content and make more content, make some content, because we're contentless right now. We only have our albums that come out like once every 6 months. We don't do like variety programs like other people, like we're banned. And they laughed in my face and they were like, that's never gonna happen. And I was like, okay, cool. 'Cause I was used to that. I was used to that. I was used to being told you're stupid and you don't know what you're doing. That's not how it works around here. And that's what I've dealt with this whole time. But you know what feels really good? I've made it happen. I've made it happen every time. Every time I went and reached out for something, you and we made it happen. You guys supported me while I did it. If I just do and you guys don't support me, nothing happens. If you guys just support me and I don't do anything, there's no friction. There's no fire to be made. The wood and the wood chips and the lint and everything is all set up, but there's no lighter. There's no lighter. There's nothing to cause friction, to create fire, you know what I mean? Because of our unity in our ability to stand together for what we felt like was right for the team, we proved to them over and over and over again that they're wrong and that we were right. I don't know who used lints for fire. True, factual. But yeah, screw them. What do they know? What was that, like 4 years back? They told me straight up, you think the company's gonna you think any company would let any artist do that? Guess what? Guess what, in 2020? Go on YouTube and guess what you see? What's the most poppin' content in Korea? One member from each group. Aha! When I started my music, when I even started eaJ, people laughed at me. They were like, "Yeah, you can do it, but it's just your music, you know?" No one took me seriously for my music, and it irked me because I worked really hard, and a lot of people didn't understand that I'm involved. I play a role in I play a large role in the Day 6 songs that you guys have come to learn and love, and I appreciate that. But it irked me that no one took me seriously for my music, and that was just this. At that point, I was just this like Day 6J who was known for being a troll on Twitter and being a troll on YouTube, which I saw back a video. My first video ever is so cringe, dude. I cannot watch it. Back to the motherland, dude, so cringe. Anyway, and it's like authentic, yeah, dude, it was so cringe, bro. It's so cringe. Let's watch it. Hell no, I am not watching that ever again. I'm very tempted to delete it, but all those videos are very close to 1 mil, so I don't want to delete it. It's like good backup vlog. It's like a historical record. Like J6, the channel, is a historical record of everything we worked for. And it's crazy because, and that's why I'm telling you, it's even more so crazy what they said in that room that day. Sorry. I felt like all those years of going against the tide and all those years of, taking laughter to the face and being like, hey, you know what? I mean, you might laugh now, but I don't think you'll be laughing later when I produce results. I feel like I have produced results. So when I stepped in that room and when they sat me down and they said, look, we think your music's fire and we think what you're doing is working, and I told them I'm lost. I want to be more creative with my music. I want to search for things. I want to push the boundaries like you guys. And they're like, yo, it takes time, but you're on the right track and you're doing great, and we think you're good. We think your music's fire. And I was like, 5 years of hard work came crashing down in that moment. And I feel like I made it. Like, it felt like we'd made it. Like, you and I and us, we've worked for so long to be recognized and to be understood, and for people to accept our art as art. And my dream, if you guys don't know, was always to be loved and respected. It wasn't anything else. Yeah, monetary is cool, but that's just to live. Like, I just want to be financially stable to live. That's all I need. Look at my house. Does it look like I care where I live? Look at my clothes. Does it care that? Does it look like I care what I dress, or like what clothes I'm in, or how designer I look? I have no interest in that crap. I just want to be respected. And that day in that room, my heroes, my idols, musically, told me that they respected me. Can't see nothing. Sorry, 1 second. And I said it like over and over in that room, like, dude, you guys don't know how much this means to me. This means a lot to me. I'm sure to a point, I said it so many times in that room that day during that conversation that they just might have thought it was lip service. And that it was just like, just me being polite and trying to continue the conversation. But that's actually what I felt. That's all I wanted. I wanted my ability to do something to be respected, And I feel like our work as a unit, not fam, made that possible. And I'm sure people are even looking at this stream being like, dude, he's being way too transparent. He's telling everybody too much, blah blah blah. Who cares? I don't care. Like, shut up. You do you, and I'm gonna do me. Like, I want to show you who I am, and I don't care what that looks, how that looks in a marketing standpoint, or how being too transparent may seem not brand friendly or not good for your brand or whatever. Who cares, dude? I think one thing that I've learned for sure is that as long as the music's good and as long as you're not being an asshole to everybody, like, people will respect you, and people will, interest will be given where it is deserved. So I'm gonna keep making my music. I'm gonna keep being on this platform. I'm gonna keep being active on social media. And I'm gonna keep doing what I can to get day 6 to where I feel like it deserves to be. The boys have been through way too much crap, and we're in a great place, and we are so humbly thankful. We're so thankful for where we are today, but they've been through too much crap for it to stop here. They deserve more, and you guys deserve more. You guys deserve to go out and say, hey, I like day 6, and all your friends are like, oh shoot, day 6 is dope. I want you guys to be able to proudly say that, you know? So we're gonna work hard, like we always do. The boys deserve more, you guys deserve more, we all deserve more. So I'm gonna keep reaching. I don't care if people are like, you're doing too much, you're doing too little, you're not going you're not going the traditional route. What has the traditional route ever done for us? The world changes, and with the people change, trends change. Yeah, the first few people who are trying to initiate that change might take a hit, but as much as we take the hit, we'll be at the forefront of when it actually does shift, and that'll work in our favor. I don't know. I just want to do what it takes to get to where we need to be. And until then, we'll keep reaching. And some people might think I'm crazy, cause I'm a risk taker. Let's be real. I take risks. Having that YouTube channel probably was not the safest path. Showing yourself less to the public is actually the safest path, because that makes less room for error. Me being live on this platform is an incredible brand risk to myself. Am I on here because I believe that I won't make a mistake? Partially. I partially feel like I will do my best, and I can do my best, and I'm capable of not making a crazy mistake. But I'm more so here because of the fact that I found comfort in this platform. In the beginning, it was just like, oh, like there's easy way to promote myself. You know, I could be playing games, and I could be also interacting with my fans. That's 2 birds with 1 stone. But now it's just like I'm telling you, I was on that taxi ride back from the studio where I was like, damn it, how do I do this? It's not right. And I was like, and I tweeted out, it's just one of those days where I just want to get home and stream. This is where I found comfort. In the community here. And being able to like chat with you guys real time. FaceTime doesn't feel the same. You know, Twitter mentions don't feel the same. Not that I'm gonna look at Twitter mentions anymore, because Twitter as a platform is kind of scary. Not gonna lie. But I'm very happy to be here. And I'm very happy that I am able to even be in front of you right now, on this screen, wherever you may be in the world, and that we're able to share this heart-to-heart conversation. And that I don't have to... What? Dude, what is this? Why is it all sad music? This is lo-fi hip-hop. There we go. Why is it all sad music? This is making me sadder. Yeah. I'm very happy to be here.
So I guess what I'm trying to say, and the moral of this whole hour 30 of me just rambling on by myself, is that people might tell you that you're doing the wrong things, and in some cases they might be right. Some cases they might be wrong. You'll never know. But there's a really famous saying that Michael Jordan once said, and it's every shot that you don't take is every shot that you've missed. Was it sad lo-fi? No, it wasn't. It was just hip-hop lo-fi. And now I turned on chill vibes, chill and aesthetic music playlist. Pretty sure all of these are like DMCA free. If they're not, I'm screwed. But yeah, stop trying to just believe in yourself and do what you think is right sometimes. You know? You don't gotta always go with the grain. You can go against the grain sometimes. If your heart is there, if you feel like this will truly benefit and get you towards your end game goal. You know what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of music that, yeah, I wouldn't have cried if this music was on before. Gotta get some catch gems in the chat. Just be real with yourself, man. Don't try to be someone you're not. And tell people who tell you to be someone you're not, tell them that they can go do that, but you're a different person, and that you just chilling, you doing what you want to do, you just vibing. Cause people think they know better than you. It's crazy how many times I've been like Asu or like Wardell's chat, and they're like, you didn't check that corner. Why didn't you just dash on them? Why didn't you pull out? Why didn't you hard scope in? I'm like, bro, like you're probably like flat. Chill out. They're radiant. They know what they're doing. Chill out. You know how cringe it is to backseat a game? Imagine backseating someone's life. Have you thought about that? Imagine backseating someone else's life. Cringe. Actual cringe. I mean, okay, so look, your parents are different. I don't think your parents count as backseaters. Your parents are guides for you. Parents genuinely want the best for you. In most cases, I'm gonna say. Parents don't count as backseaters. I'm talking about the people around you that tell you how to live your life and how to do your job when they don't know what's going on with theirs. You know? Parents are different. My boss, maybe your boss is a backseater. Your boss can definitely be a backseater. You know, your boss didn't give birth to you. Your boss didn't pay close to $1 million raising you. So yeah, if they're giving you advice on how to live your life, they're probably backseating because they don't know what the hell you're about, but they're just talking. They're just talking. Who's my boss? JYP? No, JY's always giving me solid information. Did you guys see that tweet that I tweeted out one time? And I was like, yo, look, I'm really sorry that this happened because of my group and me and all that stuff. And he was like, yeah, you know what? It's cool. Don't worry about it. Your health is more important than putting out a song or two or promoting an album. Even if we may have spent this much money, you know, putting it all together and making a music video, and you guys can't capitalize on it. It sucks, but it's fine. Your health is more important. And that's not the first time that he said something like that. I respect him a lot as a person and as a musician. I respect him a lot. And I'm sure people have different experiences with him. You know, I've heard this and that, but for me personally, JY has always been a respectable boss. You know, even when he's saying no to things, he's not the type of person to just be like, no, period, get out. He'll tell you no and he'll tell you why. And it makes sense. You know? You know how many songs we got rejected by JY? Do you know how many songs Day 6 has in its bank? Because of all the songs that we've gotten rejected, the song is too loud. Dude, we have so many songs collected in our bank. Don't be shy and release them. Nah, it don't work like that, guys. Bank tour. Maybe someday you guys will get a whiff of that hard drive. Thousands of songs, not thousands of songs. If I had a 1,000 song hard drive, I would be a producer on Show Me the Money right now. But I don't know. He's been cool. Like, he'll buy us dinner time to time, even before we debuted. He'll be like, hey, how are you guys doing? What do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel about this? We should really do something like this. What do you guys think about this kind of concept? Like, he'll give us a reasoning for everything. And every time that our song doesn't make it, it's never, oh, this song is just not good enough. Because he knows he's a songwriter. He's the #1 leading songwriter in Korea. So he knows how much it sucks when he turns in a song to A&R and A&R is like, it's just not good enough. You're like, what do you mean it's not good enough? What about it is not good enough? You gotta tell me what's wrong with this so I can fix it. You know what I mean? So he always goes out of his way to explain what he thinks is missing from it. Like, he'll be like, oh, I think the lyrics here can be better. I think the melody here could be better. I think you know, these kinds of sections could be better. And think about it, that's a waste of his time. Do you know how much a minute of that man's time is worth? Do you know? Like, I'm telling you, I would show you guys on screen that he's by numbers, literally the #1 most paid, royalty paid, like he's the #1 songwriter, composer in South Korea. Of all time, #1. He has the most hits. He recently had a concert called 50 Songs. They were all #1s on the chart. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, right? I don't know. I know other people have different experiences and everyone has a different, and sometimes people don't mesh together, but with me and GY, it's always just been respect. It's always been respect, and I feel like it always will be respect. Yeah. Guys, can we not talk about other companies and other artists in my chat? I would appreciate that greatly. Yeah, and I'll try my best not to talk about other artists too. I know. Yeah, I'll try my best. I forget sometimes, but I'll try my best. I apologize. I just don't wanna. I don't wanna step over lines that people don't feel comfortable with. I don't wanna step into a territory that's not mine. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's really easy for words to get taken out of context and tangled up, and I just don't want to be a part of that. That's my thing. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad you guys came to the stream today. I talked about a lot of stuff. God knows what's gonna be on the internet and how my words are gonna be heard this time, but thank you for hearing me out all the way anyway. God knows. But I just want to be honest. I just want to be transparent. Fans, fam, day 6, family, same thing. We're just all one group of people headed towards the same goal. And we're trying to get there together, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna end stream here today. I just want to do a short thing. I think our next stream is either gonna be a game that we play, or I bought Little Misfortune, so we'll probably be playing that all the way through. I heard it's a really fun game for people to like. It's like a storyline game about a little girl that's super unfortunate and lives a super unfortunate life, and it's supposed to be really entertaining. More like a story-driven game, so it's not really like gameplay. Maybe we'll have fun playing it next stream. Little Misfortune. I bought it, and if it sucks, it's Cyan's fault. Everyone clip it and ship it. If Misfortune is not entertaining for us as a whole, if either you or I are not entertained, it's Cyan's fault, 100%. You go tell her. Ship it to her. Anyway, on behalf of Mr. Masayoshi and Chris, bring it in, fam. Thank you for joining me today. And today we are going to raid. Who should we raid today? We'll raid, We'll raid Daph. Daph may say some crazy things sometimes, but she's a good person on the inside, guys. Everyone go in the chat and say Weird Eyes eaJ. Bye. Yeah. Say hello to Daph. Say thank you for being a good friend, Daph. Bye.